There's something undeniably magical about the bond between humans and dogs. For thousands of years, these loyal companions have not only shared our homes, but also our hearts, our adventures, and sometimes even our beds. From the smallest teacup poodles to the mightiest Great Danes, dogs have a way of wriggling their way into our lives and making every day a little brighter, a little more exciting, and a lot more joyful. But what is it exactly that makes us go absolutely woofing crazy for adorable dogs? Let's begin by looking at the science behind our obsession. When we see a dog, especially a puppy, our brains release a rush of chemicals like oxytocin, sometimes called the love hormone. This is the same hormone released when a mother looks at her baby, creating a sense of bonding, warmth, and happiness. It's almost as if we're hardwired to adore these furry creatures. Their big, soulful eyes, floppy ears, playful tails, and wiggly bodies are designed, through thousands of years of evolution, to appeal to our nurturing instincts. Dogs have become masters at reading human emotions, responding to our moods with a wag or a nuzzle, and offering unconditional love exactly when we need it most. But it's not just science that draws us in. It's the endless variety of personalities packed into all those fluffy, scruffy, wrinkly, and smooth-coated bodies. Some dogs are goofy and clumsy, tumbling over their own giant paws as they chase a ball across the yard. Others are dignified and regal, surveying their kingdoms from the comfort of a well-cushioned couch. There are dogs who love nothing more than to curl up in your lap, content to snooze away the day, and those who are always ready for adventure, noses twitching as they sniff out every new scent on the breeze. Everywhere you look, dogs are doing something heart-meltingly cute. Just think of the puppy who tries to bark ferociously, but only manages a squeaky yip, or the shaggy mutt who can't quite figure out how to fetch, and instead brings you a stick that's 3 times his size. Even grown-up dogs have a way of making us laugh, whether it's the guilty look after a kitchen raid, or the enthusiastic greeting at the door, complete with a full-body wag that could knock over a vase or a small child. It's impossible not to smile when you see that kind of pure, unrestrained happiness. It's not only their antics that capture our hearts, but the emotional intelligence they display. Dogs have an uncanny ability to sense when we're feeling down. They'll rest their heads on our knees, nudge us with a cold nose, or simply sit quietly by our sides, offering silent comfort. In a world that often feels overwhelming, dogs remind us of the beauty in the simple things: a walk in the park, a game of fetch, the soft warmth of a friend curled up beside us. They teach us patience, responsibility, and, perhaps most importantly, how to live in the moment. The story of dogs and people is a story of partnership. For centuries, dogs have worked alongside humans as herders, hunters, search and rescue heroes, and loyal guardians. Today, they're just as likely to be found guiding individuals with visual impairments, providing emotional support, or simply offering companionship to someone living alone. Their ability to adapt to our needs and fit seamlessly into our lives is nothing short of remarkable. But what about the dogs themselves? Each one has a story, a personality, a set of quirks that makes them utterly unique. Some love to chase squirrels, others prefer belly rubs. Some are brave and adventurous, others are shy and gentle. There are dogs who can't resist rolling in anything that smells questionable, and others who insist on being carried over puddles. Some are born comedians, others are wise old souls. It's this diversity that makes falling in love with dogs so easy and so inevitable. People who share their lives with dogs often develop routines and rituals that become central to their days. The morning walk, the enthusiastic breakfast dance, the evening snuggle on the couch. These moments, small as they may seem, create a sense of rhythm and joy. Even the less pleasant tasks, like picking up after your dog or cleaning muddy paw prints off the floor, become acts of love, reminders of the privilege it is to care for another living being. Our world is filled with stories of dogs doing extraordinary things. There are therapy dogs who visit children in hospitals, bringing comfort and smiles where they're needed most. There are search and rescue dogs who brave disaster zones, sniffing out survivors and bringing hope to desperate situations. There are dogs who travel thousands of miles with their families, who learn to skateboard, surf, or even dance. Each story is a testament to the deep connection we share with our canine friends. But you don't need a hero dog to experience the magic. Sometimes it's the quiet moments that mean the most. The dog who waits patiently by the window for your return, the one who listens to your troubles without judgment, the one who greets you every single day as if you're the most important person in the world. To a dog, you are the center of the universe, and that kind of love is both humbling and uplifting. Of course, going woofing crazy for adorable dogs isn't just about our own joy. It's about giving back, too. Around the world, countless shelters and rescue organizations work tirelessly to care for dogs in need, finding them loving homes and second chances. More and more people are choosing to adopt, discovering that rescue dogs, no matter their age or background, have an incredible capacity for love and gratitude. The moment a shy, scared pup learns to trust again, or a senior dog finds a lap to call their own, is a moment of pure magic. It's hard to overstate the impact dogs have on our lives. Studies have shown that living with a dog can lower blood pressure, reduce stress, and even extend your life. They get us outside, keep us active, and help us form connections with other people. There's nothing quite like the camaraderie of meeting another dog lover on a morning walk, sharing stories and laughter as your pups sniff noses and tumble through the grass. Dogs also teach us resilience. They live fully in the present, unburdened by regret or anxiety about the future. They bounce back from setbacks with a shake of the fur and a wag of the tail. When a dog is happy, the whole world feels lighter. When a dog is sad, we feel it in our bones. Their emotions are honest, their needs simple, and their joy contagious. For those who have never shared their life with a dog, it might be hard to understand the depth of the connection. But for dog lovers, there's no mystery at all. It's about companionship, loyalty, and the kind of love that asks for little and gives so much in return. It's about the gleeful chaos of puppyhood, the steady devotion of adulthood, and the quiet grace of old age. Every stage is precious, every day a gift. Social media has made it easier than ever to share our love for dogs with the world. From viral videos of puppies taking their first wobbly steps, to photos of dogs in costumes, to heartwarming tales of rescue and recovery, the internet is full of canine cuteness. Accounts dedicated to specific breeds, rescue stories, or just daily dog antics have millions of followers, proving that our collective obsession is stronger than ever. It's not uncommon for a dog to become a global celebrity, with fans from every corner of the world following their adventures. One of the reasons we go so crazy for adorable dogs is the way they embody pure, unfiltered joy. Watch a dog chase a ball, roll in the grass, or greet a friend, and you'll see a creature entirely at home in their own skin. They don't worry about looking silly or being judged. They simply live, love, and play with everything they have. It's a lesson we could all stand to learn. There's also something deeply comforting about the rituals and routines we share with our dogs. The soft patting of paws down the hallway in the morning, the excited bark at the sight of a leash, the gentle pressure of a nose against your hand. These moments of connection create a sense of stability and belonging, reminding us that no matter what else is happening in the world, we are not alone. For families, dogs often become the heart of the home. Children learn compassion, responsibility, and empathy from caring for a pet. Siblings bond over shared adventures, and parents find joy in watching their children fall in love with a furry friend. Dogs have a way of bringing people together, breaking down barriers, and creating a sense of community. Whether it's a neighborhood dog park or a chance encounter on the street, dogs spark conversations and friendships wherever they go. But even for those who live alone, a dog can be a lifeline. The steady presence of a loyal companion can ease loneliness, provide structure, and offer a reason to get up and greet each new day. Dogs don't care about your job title, your bank account, or your social status. They love you just as you are. In a world that often feels judgmental and demanding, that kind of acceptance is priceless. Of course, owning a dog isn't always easy. There are early morning walks in the rain, unexpected vet bills, chewed-up shoes, and the heartbreak of saying goodbye when the time comes. But for most dog lovers, the joys far outweigh the challenges. The love of a dog is a once-in-a-lifetime gift, one that fills our days with laughter, adventure, and meaning. The world of dogs is endlessly fascinating. Each breed has its own history, from the regal Afghan hound to the plucky dachshund. Some were bred for herding sheep on windswept hillsides, others for sitting on the laps of royalty. Some excel at agility, others at sniffing out hidden treats. But no matter their size, shape, or purpose, every dog shares that unique ability to make us smile, to lift our spirits, and to remind us of the power of love. And it's not just purebred dogs who capture our hearts. Mixed breed mutts come in every imaginable combination, each one a unique blend of traits and talents. Rescue dogs, with their mysterious backgrounds and hopeful eyes, have a special way of tugging at our heartstrings. Whether you fall for a scrappy shelter pup or a fancy show dog, the result is the same. A bond that transcends words, a love that changes your life. Going woofing crazy for adorable dogs is about more than just cute faces and wagging tails. It's about celebrating the incredible bond between humans and animals, about recognizing the joy, comfort, and companionship they bring to our lives. It's about opening our hearts to the lessons dogs have to teach us, about love, patience, resilience, and living in the moment. So the next time you see a dog, whether it's a tiny puppy bouncing down the sidewalk or a wise old hound dozing in the sun, take a moment to appreciate the magic they bring into the world. Notice the way they greet each day with enthusiasm, the way they love without hesitation, the way they make every ordinary moment extraordinary. And if you're lucky enough to share your life with a dog, cherish every day. Celebrate the quirks, the cuddles, the adventures, and even the messes. Because in the end, it's the love we give and receive that matters most. Dogs remind us of that every single day. Maybe that's why we go so woofing crazy for them. Because in a world that can be complicated, noisy, and overwhelming, dogs offer something simple and pure: love, laughter, and the promise of a friend who's always there. Tail wagging, eyes shining, ready to make every day a little bit brighter.